What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to some more videos, and today we're going to be going over Vatista in the character tutorial guide series. We're going to be learning everything about her, so it's good that you clicked on the video. Now, just like with every other character video, we're going to be going over their assist first. So her 4P is her defensive assist, 1 to bait out bursts and to punish them as well. Now, it's in a very interesting defensive assist because it goes almost full screen at an angle, which means that it can make for some really interesting combo uses depending on which character that you're playing with on point. Alright, so that's her 4P. Her 5P is a very fast multi-hitting strike, which is very useful for pressure because it's multi-hitting and it's very, very quick. I've seen some really crazy active switch shenanigans with some mix-ups and some overheads and lows and such, and then switch into Vatista and continue pressure. Or, if you got the hits, continue on with the combo. Alright, so her 6P, her 6P is a very fast fireball that stays grounded, so it's not super high up in the air, so you can jump over it very easily, but it's really quick. It's a fireball, it's a 6P, it's very useful for you know, just building up resonance blaze meter using 6P or 4P, either or. Those two assists do a very good job at doing that. So, all right, now that we've gone over her assists, let's go over her normals. Let's start off with her standing normals. Her 5A, very good 5A, very decent range, pretty fast. It's a pretty decent 5A. Her 5B is makes her step forward, so it has some pretty decent range for you to do combos and and it's pretty quick actually as well. And the follow-ups are very good. We'll go over the follow-ups in the smart combo section, of course. And then there's her 5C. Her 5C is just a regular 5C, just like with any other uni character. It is safe, but it's very long on startup. Her crouching normals, she has her 2A. It's a low, it's very good, it gets the job done, of course, if you want to check their toes for pressuring and such. Her 2B is not an anti-air or anything. It's a wheel that's good for a combo extension, so if you want to go for a launcher, you go for a sweep into 2B, and you can prop them up in the air and such. It's a very decent normal. It has some really good range as well if you want to pressure them, and of course you can just reverse speed out of it too, so you can continue pressure. So there's her 2B, and her 2C is probably one of her best normal, to be honest, because it has a really good range. It's double hitting, which catches them off guard sometimes, and also because of reverse speed, you can launch off of it, get some damage, take them up in the air, take flight, and do some damage. So those are her crouching normals. Alright, now let's talk about her smart combo. She has pretty average smart combos, nothing too spectacular, but that's her 5A smart combo, and then there's her 5B smart combo. This is probably the one that you're going to get the most usage out of, just because you can confirm off of 5B, and because the 5BB moves her forward, it's really easy to confirm into a combo like this. So yeah, pretty simple to combo off of 5BB. So anyways, that's probably the main auto combo you're going to be using. Alright, let's go over her special moves. First, let's go over her 236 special moves. Her 236A is a horizontal beam that goes full screen. It's very strong for catching people off guard. It's really fast, but it does have a lot of recovery. So be careful with spamming this move because some characters have the ability to block it and be able to clip her right there, right then and there, because it has so much recovery. So be careful with this, okay? 236B is the same beam, but it goes up in the air. It's essentially her 4P assist. It goes up in the air. It's good for just catching them in the air. Good reads. You can just catch them up in the air there. And then her EX beam is a bigger beam, but it has less recovery. So this one you can spam all you want, but it does cost meter. And it's really quick, really fast, and it has not a lot of recovery. So definitely this beam is the best beam out of all three of them. But it does cost meter, like I said. Alright, so that's her 236 special moves. Her 214 special moves. 214A is this little fireball here. It's a very slow moving fireball, but it fills up a pretty good amount of the screen because it does travel upward around upper body height, so it can catch people jumping in. It has a pretty decent hitbox as well. Even if people try to jump over, sometimes they get clipped. Alright, so that's her 214A. 214B is essentially her 6P assist. Same thing, it's really fast, but it's a lot lower to the ground, so people can jump over it a lot easier, but it's really fast, so you can catch people off guard there. Her 214C is that right there. Her 214C is basically the best of both worlds. It's really fast and it's really big, so you're not able to jump over it too quickly, but it's basically just a cost meter, so it is an expensive one, but for the most part not too bad for 2-1-4 normals. It's good for zoning, which is basically her main archetype. This is what you're going to be doing with Vatista all the time. It's going to be zoning with her. So having fireballs and beams is not a bad thing for her. All right, let's go over her air special moves because she does have a few of them. Actually, she has both of them too. So it's the same moves, but in the air pretty much. So she has her jumping 2-1-2-3-6-A, which is the beam, horizontal beam like that. You can TK it like that, and it's actually a lot safer if you do that because once you touch the ground, it's pretty much you're good to go. You're safe once you touch the ground. And 2-3-6-B, J2-3-6-B, it's an angled downward beam, similar to regular 2-3-6-B, but in the air it's downward, just like that. All right, and then her air 2-3-6-C is going to be an air beam, and you can actually combo after this. So it has such little recovery that you can combo after this in the air. So there's ways to combo that. So all right, so then there is her 2-1-4 or J2-1-4-A, which is a really good projectile. I think these are her best projectiles because not only do they home, but they're really slow too. And you can go in the air, and it's really, really good. All right, 2-1-4-A and 2-1-4-B in the air are really good. You can kind of spam both of them. You can jump away, run away. This is basically playing to her strengths right now, is to just spam the projectiles as much as you can. And then the 2-1-4-C in the air is a slow fireball, super slow. You can actually switch out to your other character, and it's really, really good. I think this is one of her best projectiles just because it's like a beach ball pretty much, and you can't really, it doesn't really go away until it hits something or it goes off screen, unless it goes on for a really long time. I haven't really seen it go away at a time period. I've seen it go away until when it hits something. But anyways, J2-1-4-C is a very strong projectile because it's just huge. It harasses people. It's just a big old projectile coming after you. So use that wisely, or as much as you want. I don't care. Of course, we can't forget about reversal. Her reversal is her old flash kick in Uni-ST, and it does have a follow-up. You just press the DP button once again, and you get a follow-up for more damage in case you do get the reversal. So it's very good vertically and horizontally, so it's a good hitbox both ways. So it's really good for anti-airing, and it's really fast too. So this is probably her main anti-air. That's one of her biggest weakness. There's no anti-air that's a normal, but she does have a very good reversal that can take care of that no problem. So that's her reversal there. Next up, we have her distortions here. We have 2-1-4-C distortion, which is her most damaging distortion there. It's really quick, really fast. You can actually combo after her JC wall bounce. You can actually combo off of it just like that. It's really quick. It does quite a bit of damage too. So there's that, and then there's her 2-3-6-BC super, which is her beam super, which one of two things can happen. You can actually either do this and continue combos. You can continue combos, or if in Resonance Blaze, and in Resonance Blaze level 4, if you have a character that doesn't punish full screen supers, you can actually do a lot of chip damage with this beam super. You guys have seen the effects already, I'm pretty sure, so there's no need to explain that. But her distortions are all very good, very useful. They're very fast. You can actually combo her beam super from full screen, just like that, after you finish the combo off with the JC. So pretty good, not too bad. And of course, we cannot forget about her Astro. It's pretty simple to combo out into. Not like rocket science or anything like that. It's pretty simple. Alright, now that we know everything about Vatista's weaponry and her vast arsenal of zoning tools, let's go over her strengths and her weaknesses, and you can kind of interpret this as a how I should be playing Vatista section type of thing, alright? So, we have, like, as you all may know, she has a vast weaponry of just zoning tools. She is a zoner in this game. She excels at running away and filling the screen up with as much crap as possible. And if you kind of throw in another character that can also fill the screen up with a lot of crap like New 13, then you can really start to annoy your opponents, which is what you kind of want in this game. And you can zone them out and chip them out and give them a hard time for them to get in on the character. And those just put as much stuff on the screen as possible. And of course, the beams in this game, while having a lot of recovery, they're still incredibly fast and can catch your opponent off guard. So if you want to throw out an assist and throw out some beams, definitely a very good idea to do. So she excels at zoning, but don't be fooled, because she can turn the switch on and just all of a sudden be very offensive. Because of her DP is very fast, so under specific circumstances or with specific characters, you can actually DP assist for pressure, and sometimes that can be super deadly when you jump around a lot, or if you, because like seriously, like this right here is really good in itself. Now New 13 Vatista can't do it, but I've seen like Waldstein Vatista do it, I've seen Gordeau Vatista do it, I've seen Yang Vatista do it, I've seen 9 Vatista do it. I've seen a lot of characters put together that can DP assist. Not just that, but she also has a lot of multi-hitting moves, like her 5B auto combo, a lot of multi-hitting moves, which means that she can be very deadly with active switching. I've seen some really gnarly stuff. Just to showcase something off with this team here, you can actually like do some really cool things with the active switching. You can do stuff like that, mix them up, stuff like that, you know what I mean? So active switching can be very fun with Vatista just because of the multi-hitting moves that she has. So don't be fooled, she's a zoner, but she can also turn up and be a pretty offensive monster when it comes to assisting and stuff. Before we move on, let's focus on the pros super quick just to summarize them. Very great zoner, very good active switching and cross combo character that can can benefit a lot from her assists and stuff. Now her assists aren't exactly the best in terms of that stuff, but when you incorporate cross combos, she can be a force to be reckoned with. And of course, mixed with zoning and such, this character can be very strong and very annoying to deal with. So that's how you should be playing Vatista. Now, onto her weaknesses, okay? Her weaknesses is that she does not, outside of cross combo and outside her having a second partner, she really does not have any mix-up. The closest thing she has to a mix-up is JC. JC is an overhead, so if they end up crouching, you can actually do something like this. You can actually do bam and then go for that and then go for that. That's it. That's all you can really do. That's the closest thing she has to a mix-up, which is fine, but for the most part, she really doesn't have anything too spectacular in terms of pressure by herself. Okay, so like she doesn't have any special moves. She's very focused on zoning. Because she has the multi-hitting hits, she can be really good with cross combos and active switching, but she really doesn't have anything to pressure with by herself. So when you get her, when you're by yourself with Vatista, you really can't do anything other than zone, and then try to chip out your opponent as much as possible in Resonance Blaze using your projectiles and stuff, and also to just annoy them until your opponent does something dumb, and then you can kind of capitalize on it and go in, of course. But for the most part, she's a very strong character. Of course, she definitely is not for everybody. A lot of people like to go in and just go ham with your specific character. Vatista is one of those characters you have to be very patient with, play very defensively, zone, run away, all that good stuff. So specific teams like Vatista New 13, the one I'm rocking right now, can be very, very good for that purpose. All right, so that's Vatista in a nutshell there. Very good zoner, very good assist character when it comes to active switching and cross combos, and of course, she's cute. she's adorable. Only in English. Japanese Vatista is no bueno, in my opinion, of course. IMO, all right? My opinion. English Vatista is life. All right, that's pretty much that. Alright, let's go over all the partner characters that she can do really well with. And just like I've said many times before in my previous videos, just because I name off a few characters here, don't let that discourage you from picking up other characters and trying to find synergy with the character that we're explaining right now, which is Vatista. So just because I name off a bunch of characters here, don't let that stop you. If you want to find another team and try and find some synergy with them, go right ahead. There's many, many teams out there with a lot of synergy. But these are just a few off the top of my head that I can think of, and I've tried them out before, and I found some really cool stuff with them. Now, if you want to go with like a projectile style, fill up the screen with stuff, and also have some really cool synergy and combo extensions, of course you can go with S, Aegis, Hyde, and New 13. Those characters are very strong for that purpose. They have some really cool stuff. And if you want to go with like a playstyle where you want to kind of go in most of the time, not super projectile heavy, but you can do some really cool cross combo shenanigans and you can do some really cool stuff, you're going to go with Blake, Wald, Gordeau, and Yuzu. All at the same time. On top of the cross combo and the active switch shenanigans, you can also get some really cool combo extensions with all 4 of these characters. Not just all 4, all 8 of these characters really. So those are some characters that I think would do really well with Vatista, benefiting her pros and also making up for her cons. So those are the partner characters that I recommend. Alright everybody, thank you all for watching the video. Hopefully you guys found this guide insightful. If you guys are planning to pick up Vatista here or in the future, hopefully I went over everything. This is just a beginner guide to Vatista, everything that you should know for you to pick up Vatista. Anyways guys, like the video if you guys did find something insightful in this video. If I missed anything, let me know in the comment section down below so I know in the future, in case anybody asks me some questions about this character in the future as well. And subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see some more BB tag content and some more guides like this in the future. Follow me on Twitter if you guys want to see anything about the channel or myself, of course. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys later.